opened in 1885, the Harrington Main Line, which linked the Edlin WR lines via Himble Parkway, ran services between the line's summer terminus, Garston Central, and its current northern station, Harrington, which sat the railway's main workshops, while down at Garston Central sat the railway's main shade complex. But since the 1920s, it had seen various services from the new formed GWR and LMS railways. But with the railway nearing its 50th anniversary, it started to show that its financial future was very bleak. Wow. Seeing how traffic has now started to pick up, I think I might need to call some contacts to buy some locomotives from. I might need to give the Great Western a bell.
Good morning. Oh, if it isn't the director of the Harrington Railway, Mr. Ross. What brought you to ring my way?
Well, it was to acquire some locomotives for my railway line. Loan one, you may say. Do you have a freight locomotive and a passenger locomotive which could borrow long term?
Well, I might be able to sell you some of our older locomotives, like an ex-ROD 3000. There's also a Bulldog 3300 class, along with various coaches in rolling stock.
What's the price on this? Need to take it into consideration, my good sir.
Oh, the abundance of assets would need us to take about a 25% stake in your railway, if that's fine with you.
I think that offer, sir, is a very reasonable one. So any time they would be due to my railway?
Oh, they shall be there in the next week or so.
It seems in my list of locomotives to acquire, I still need a 10 locomotive. I have to look into that. Probably something in the eastern region could be more appropriate to nature. Well, Arthur, get it right there, chap? Oh, Providence, you know so many trains late from Harrington Central to here. Ungrateful. There's hills to climb on the way south, but the way north, not as much. You know the trains became fuller since we opened up. First it was just me, who worked 4 coaches, now it's pushing 5 or 6. I don't think it can be the line's primary engine anymore, but it does mean I can work stopping passenger or something. I doubt the controller would want to scrap all these pinnacle engines for this line. We can all hope, shall we? That evening, the controller went down to his shed to talk to his engines about some news he had to share with them. My dear engines, you know it's our 50th anniversary this year, since the road opened up by the late Mr. Hugo. But I don't think we could say an independent railway going forward with finances, which with a heavy heart has led me to come to an arrangement with the GWR for them to take a financial interest to keep us afloat, which, with all due good respect, sir, but being partly owned by the Great Western, does that mean we'll be having to deal with some of their traffic as well on our vessels? The director simply shakes his head at those comments. You make a good point, Province, but with our area of Duxford, it makes sense for them to assist on our railway. Along with the harbour work, it does not mean we will become part of the Great Western Network. The director paused before coming to his next statement. But this issue has also brought another thing to my attention. Number 76. You have been pulled out of revenue earning service, but you are now listed for preservation, which means you'll be also getting an overhaul in the process. At first, this news brought joy among the engines, seeing how they had seen their work colleague struggle the last couple of years, but suddenly brought a cast of doubt over who would be taking over the Express in number 76's place, which has made me acquire a second-hand locomotive from Swindon, which will be here next week to firstly assist with the passenger running, but then afterwards take over the Express from number 76 here. I do hope you all make that engine feel welcome when he does arrive next week. And this took to our left for the station. Not soon after, both the Scottish engines both left due to evening duties, putting the mail train and permanent way, leaving the other engines out the sheds to talk among themselves about the current events happening on the railway. Well then, it seems the end of the video for you being the Express engine, huh, Arthur? Oh quite, I mean, wasn't expecting much consideration, being that my type has all been withdrawn decades ago, but I have no problem becoming an expedition piece for this railway's 50th celebrations. I mean, it would be a kind of fitting end to my service career. All the engines were very happily talking to one another, congratulating Arthur on his retirement. Well, most of the engines at least. Anyway, Province Stowe sit there and look up the night sky, thinking about all the information to be told that evening.